All right, y'all, it's Friday morning. I am off work today for Easter. And tonight's going to be the night that Jackie and I spend our first night at the cabin. It is a long way from being complete, but it's complete enough. We have a bed, we got a roof. We're going to try it out. So this trip is 100% going to be a trial run. We're going to forget some stuff. We're going to keep it simple, but we're going to work on the dock steps. We're going to cook. We're going to fish. A little bit of work and play. I'm excited about it, and I've got, as you can see, I'm going to have to make about 3 trips up the lake. Got Jackie's kayak, got firewood, and no, I did not buy that firewood. I just had it at home that I split myself. It's seasoned good. We've got wood for the deck steps. I'm in Dad's truck because the frame rusted in half in my truck. That's a whole nother story. We got tons and tons and tons of supplies. Some of them is for the camping part, some of it's for the working part. And then Jackie does have to work today, so I'm going to head up to the lake and start working. And then when she gets off work and gets to the marina, I'll bring the boat down and pick her up. So yeah, excited, still half asleep. I know I may not seem excited, but we're going to give this a trial run, see what happens. Y'all come along. As you guys can tell, cloudy and rainy this morning, but it's supposed to clear out of here. We're going to have 80s of a day and 60s of a night. So those 60s of a night will be perfect for sleeping. Anyway, we got load 1. Got to come back and get at least 1 more load, probably 2. And then when Jackie gets here, she's going to have a load in her van. Well, got a little over half the lumber. I know I wouldn't be able to get it all. Weight-wise, it's probably just unsafe for the boat. But I got enough to get me a good start, and then by the time I come back this afternoon and pick Jackie up, we can get the rest of it. not sure how much sense this makes, but it's what my brain can understand. Cut this piece 5.5 inches tall. Drew a line, because my step's going to be 1.5 inches thick, so that'll make a 7-inch step, which is pretty standard. So then I cut these pieces of 2x4 9.5 inches long, because that's how wide my actual 2x10 is. And then if I attach these along with that line and then cut my 2x10 to go across, theoretically that should work. So I had to regroup a little bit, and I want to keep my step either level or below my riser here, if that's what you want to call it. So I figured out the easiest way for me to do that and get the height and the stride right was I had to lower this one down, the first one, to where my 2x4 is right on the concrete. Because when I didn't, in order to maintain my tread height below my riser, I had to back it out that way, which made it too much of a stride, which was fine for me because I'm long-legged, but wouldn't be as easy for Jackie, obviously. All right, I'm on what looks to be the last tread for this section, and what I figured out the hard way was the grade of this section of steps is not steep enough to account for the rise on each step that I wanted to do. And I'm sure there's a workaround for that, but I don't know what that is. So pretty much by accident, I found out if I take this 4x4, lay it flat on my previous step, draw me a line, and I've already got a mark here. So I measure 4 3/4 inches from the end of the line where it meets the top of the board over, and make a mark. And then there, I'm gonna put my supports in. And that'll leave me 1.5 inches here, so the top of my tread will be somewhat flush with the top of this. For the most part, there's this set complete. When we go back to get Jackie, which I'm getting ready to go now, she's on her way, we'll put another 2x4 flat over top of this one up through there, and that'll make a little nicer handrail. Plus it'll keep this board from bowing so much. It'll hold it pretty tight. And I don't know what I was doing on this step right here. Yeah, it's crookeder than a dog's hind leg, and I ain't really sure that I care, but I might try to straighten it up later. But main thing is is that they're sturdy. It's all treated wood, so it should last for several years. And then the next item of business is we'll go up 12 more feet, put the concrete flooring back together, pour the next footer, or footing for those of you that get mad at that, and then do the same process again, and then go up 12 feet one more time, do the same process again. That'll get us almost to the top, close enough where we can just dig out a step at the top. So it'll be nice. It kind of sucks to stop working on the cabin, but it'll be nice to get these steps built, because traipsing up and down this slick muddy hills a little rough. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to fix that one. It's getting on my nerves, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm headed back to the boat dock to pick up Jackie, and my phone's down to 24%, and I plugged it into the boat USB port here, and it says slow charging, 11 hours to charge. So I want to plug it into this AFRI P1800 and see if that does any good. Oh yeah. So now it says 1 hour and 17 minutes. You guys keep a lookout for a separate video about this AFRI portable charger. They were nice enough to send this to me to do a review on, but I'm going to put it through the paces before I put out a video, and I don't want to put out one in place of my normal video, so it'll be a extra one. So keep your eye out. If everything works out, I'll have a video out for it, and have a pretty good discount code if you guys want to get one for yourself. More people fishing this weekend.
Sit down there and
Were they able to?
as far Awesome. Good job, honey.
See, you just taught me something. I didn't know you could touch it and it come back on.
Yeah. Lauren taught me it.
Yeah, that looks like it. I don't know how good you guys can see that. We decided to bring the boat out in the dark. You see those lights there, that's the interstate. So it's almost 4 miles dirt road to drive to the cabin. And it's 3.5 miles by boat to get up here from the marina. And you guys won't be able to see it, but literally just around that corner is our lot. Just kind of funny, I thought. But we thought we'd come up here in the dark, turn all the lights out, and spot lock the boat and watch the traffic for a little while. Not sure why you go out in the middle of nowhere and then go watch traffic, but that's what we're going to do. See where we're behind that mountain. You get the sunrise lake.
That's a good thing.
Still ain't got it over there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I can stay here for a little.
It's like See, look, I've got mine like 10 feet down below the floater. You can see, you still see my bait under it. See it? I'm almost sure I'm like, we need to be fishing deep.
I know.
Down away from the bait. Did we get a phone picture of it?
No.
Good Lord, he got going. Thanks for playing fishing. He's a nice one. What?
There's some over there.
Oh, you see him?
I can see him bubbling. Something's bubbling over there.
We'll go with that.
Oh, yeah. I do hand sanitizer. But I don't think
Well, believe it or not, when I went in there, I did too.
I'm keeping my chair clear. I'm gonna leave out here.
I am too, but I won't. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys. Our first overnight stay in the books down here. That's going to do it for this video. It was awesome. We had a really good time, and we're already looking forward to the next trip. Until next time, y'all find something you love to do and do it till it hurts.